We're back with the all sets event again, still trying to get to 30 wins, and today we're going to be using an all set 4 team build. So I'm going to set my filter to set 4. In the comment section, I would love to see what some of your favorite set 4 cards for MLB 23 have been. We're going to play at least a couple games with this team. So let's go ahead and build the all set 4 team build that we're going to be using today. Oh man. Soto might have to be my left fielder. There's actually quite a few good options. We got Jordan. Tyler O'Neill is a Cardinals fan. I want to throw him in there, but I think for the first game, we're playing at least 2 games with the team. Lineups will probably look pretty different from game 1 to game 2, but I think game 1, I want Soto as my left fielder. Oh, Cedric Mullins, Lightning J-Rod. But I have to go with Mike Trout as my starting center fielder for this first game. A lot of options here in right field, but for me it's a no-brainer. Mookie Betts. I started off, I want to say, batting like 0-30 with this card. If y'all were watching the ranked seasons video a month or 2 ago, I started off terribly with this card, like 2 for my first 30 or something absolutely garbage like that, and he's completely rebounded. So I'm gonna put Mookie Betts as my starting right fielder for this game. They finally fixed Mark McGwire's swing when it came to set 4. Up until that point, the best version was the 99 athletics version, and that swing, I hate it, man. I hate that stance, but I loved the set 4 Mark McGwire. His swing just felt so good for me. At second base, I really don't know who to use. Let's come back to second base a little bit. At shortstop, I think at this point, I was still using Elly De La Cruz. A lot of people using Brandon Crawford. We got the Lightning Tatis. Again, these are going to be a mix of my favorite cards as well as, like, I don't want to say iconic, but, you know, maybe set 4 cards that I know a lot of people used. Cards that I saw quite a bit. So I think we got to put Lightning Tatis as my shortstop, at least for game number 1. For third base, ooh. See, Nolan Arenado was somebody that I got later on, and I just didn't use him as much as I wanted to. But I might have as my starting third baseman. The DH, I already know who it's going to be. My designated hitter is easily, and I'm realizing just how many options we had. Wow. There's so many more 99s in set 4 compared to especially set 1, set 2, but Stanton is my DH. This card is insane. Stanton's swing is so good for me. Behind the camera, bottom left, that is a 1699 OPS. A lot of it in ranked seasons, but also playing the events, obviously. But man, no matter what mode I was using him in, he just did so good for me. And then Jonah Heim, probably my most used set 4 catcher. I said I was going to come back to second base, and I'm thinking, I really don't know. Maybe we got to go Brandon Crawford. Like, I used this card a little bit. I gave up probably 30, 40, 50 homers to Brandon Crawford cards during season 4 of MLB The Show. For the bench, I don't know, man. There's a lot of good options we can use. Oh, these are going to be tough choices. I want Cedric Mullins. We got to throw him on the bench there. I'm thinking maybe that Carlos Delgado, but definitely Jordan Alvarez, the set 4 version of him. And let's just kind of see what other options we have. Santander. Yo, he's one of my favorite set 4 cards too. Oh, well, who else do I want to have? Because there are a lot of 99s. We can see there's so many. There's the DH Adam Wainwright. Oh, I did not realize just how many set 4 cards there actually were. Oh man, there's so many to choose from. I don't think I'm probably going to use any of these bench cards, but I think I'm going to go with the parallel to Adam Wainwright on my bench, at least for now. So now for the starting rotation, I think we got to go with Retro Finest Randy Johnson. I'm not sure if I'll use him as my starting pitcher, but we'll get him in there. Kerry Wood, we got him parallel 3. We can get him in there as well. And let's just see where the 99s end. Corey Kluber, yeah, I think Corey Kluber might end up being the first pitcher that I go with today. This Patrick Corbin card, so many people use this card against me. Events, ranked seasons. I have seen this card pop up so many times playing MLB The Show this year. And for me, cards that I use the most, Zach Greinke. He was actually one of my go-to starters for ranked seasons for quite a while. So I kind of want to try to get all of these guys some opportunities today. For the bullpen, Kenley Jansen, one of my favorite set 4 righties. Zach Britton, one of my favorite relievers the entire year. Let's see what some of our other options are. I didn't use that many other of the set 4 relievers. I think I'm still using Bruzdar on my current ranked seasons team, so I want to throw him in there. I'm always a big fan of Raleigh Fingers cards. Let me check out some of the left-handed options real quick. So Jake Diekman, I used this card, but I struggled with him. His control is really not good. His hits per 9 velo and break are, but the control just made me walk more guys than I wanted to, made pitches go down the middle more often than I wanted him to. Hobie Milner, I didn't really use him in ranked seasons, but when I used him, I think maybe all 19 of these innings, or at least 14 or 15 of them, were in events. And events are pretty much always on all-star difficulty, and on all-star, he was able to get me a 0.47 ERA. We gotta get Hobie as one of my bullpen guys today. I think I'm gonna have to find a way to get him on the mound. I used Matt Strom a decent amount, but I think I used Jojo Romero a little bit more. And for right-handed pitching now, the final guy in the bullpen. Oh man, there's actually more options than I thought. So I'm probably not gonna choose a 95. I saw a lot of people using this Rob Dibble, but I didn't do good with Rob Dibble cards in the past. I never really have, so I avoided him a little bit. And I think for me, I'm going to throw in Eric Gagne, just because I see a lot of other people using this card. I've started to use him a little bit. You can see 1/3 innings pitched. I've added him to my ranked seasons bullpen as a righty, and I'm going to see if I like him as much as other people seem to. I've used his cards quite a bit in the past. I'm not sure if we'll get him in play here in this video. But that's going to be this set 4 bullpen. We got the rotation. I think I'm going to probably start with Corey Kluber and maybe go in the order that I see here. Try to get these 4 guys in the game at least. I want to get Kenley. I want to get Zach Britton. We have the bench. Probably not going to use any of these guys game 1. I'll be getting at least 2 games in with this team, and I would imagine that the starting lineup for game 1 that we see right here is going to be completely different compared to the starting lineup that we'll have for game 2. So I'm going to be starting with Corey Kluber on the mound. Again, the game 1 lineup probably going to look way different than the game 2 lineup. I'm the away team, so I'm hitting first. We're facing the set 4, Randy Johnson. And one nice thing, even if I don't use all the set 4 cards that I am hoping to use here in today's team build, on December 21st is when season 6 of MLB The Show starts. And for season 6, you'll be able to use for ranked seasons every set of cards just like you can in the all sets event. So I'm probably gonna do set 1, set 2, set 3, set 4 team builds again once season 6 rolls around, but instead of in an event, we'll be able to use those for full 9-inning games for ranked seasons. Lightning Juan Soto, lefty versus Randy Johnson is always a little bit tough, even with the Lightning Juan Soto. It's going to be out number 1. Parallel 4, 30-30 club Mike Trout. Let's see what he could do here against Randy Johnson. I just realized as Mike Trout hits a no-doubt homer off of Randy Johnson, I love this Trout card, by the way. I can still use set 4 cards in ranked seasons. Now, with that being said, I'm still glad to do this team build today. I'm a little bit sad we're facing Randy Johnson here for game number 1 with some lefties in my lineup like Brandon Crawford, but I can still use set 4 cards for ranked seasons. I could be doing that team build here, but I'm doing the all sets event. We've done a set 1 team build, we've done a set 2 team build, set 3, and then now today we're doing set 4. I think we might even end up doing a set 5 team build as well. And I'm still just trying to get to 30 wins here in the All Sets event. I want to get that 30 win pack, the 12 win rewind pack. So in a way, we're kind of killing two birds with one stone. I'm using a set 4 team build that I wanted to, and I'm also going for wins that could get me a card that I really want to try to get. That 30 win pack, that 12 win rewind pack. Mookie Betts, his set 4 card started off terribly, completely bounced back with this card. Our final hope here. Top of the first inning, facing the set 4 Randy Johnson. And that's just a bad swing on the fastball. We've taken a lead, but we know at a max elevation ballpark like we're playing at Shield Woods today, it's not easy to pitch in a ballpark like this. So we're going to see if we could hold on to the lead. My starting pitcher today is that 99 Corey Kluber. And the very first pitch that I throw, I thought it was going to be a game-tying homer. 62 speed. Corey Seager is in there with a lead-off double. I hung that slurve practically down the middle. We got to make some better pitches than that one right there. We are striking out J.P. Crawford, 2 outs away from a scoreless bottom of the first for Kluber. And I think every pitcher, I might just give him 3 batters because there's actually more pitchers that I want to use for set 4 than really any of the other set team builds so far. So facing Mookie Betts, this might actually be Corey Kluber's last batter that he faces. And Mookie Betts hits it to Trout. He might go to third. 62 speed, is he? And this is why you don't run on Mike Trout. It's a 1-2-3. First inning for Corey Kluber. We're not going to be able to go to another pitcher because now we're hitting again. And it's the set 4 Mark McGwire. His swing is so much better than the Athletics version. We're a little bit late on that hanging slider though, and it's a first pitch out here in the second inning. Bringing up Jonah Heim. I loved using this ALCS version of him, man. 574 batting average. And it makes 2 pitches, 2 outs in the second. We got to have a better at-bat versus Randy Johnson with Lightning Tatis. And I think I used him 1 game online. And that was a ranked seasons game. I did a debut. He didn't have a single base hit. You'll notice his average. It's a big old donut. He's still looking for his first ever online hit. Let's see if he can come up with one against 99 Randy Johnson. Set 4 version, the retro finest. And Tatis gets his first online hit. It's going to be a no doubt home run. I don't want to be toxic, but I just got to see if he does that iconic bat flip for his no doubt animation. Let's see if he does it. And there it is. Oh, that is beautiful. He's doing the bat flip, and my first hit is a big one with Lightning Tatis. My number 9 hitter for the day, Nolan Arenado, ever since MLB 15. I'm not sure how many of y'all watching this played MLB The Show 15, but that was pretty much all live series cards. The only non-live series cards were legends, and to get legends, I think there was 1 per team. You had to finish the live series collection for that team to be able to unlock the 1 legend for that team. So MLB 15, one of my favorite third basemen was the live series, the Rockies version of Nolan Arenado. And ever since MLB 15, I've just fallen in love with Arenado's swing. His swing feels quick, it feels powerful in MLB The Show, and it's feeling real good right there. And you know what else is feeling good? Juan Soto! Perfect bomb. That might be the world's fastest rage quit. Yo, I can already tell that Ben up 22 is used to quitting mid-homers. The speed that he had to get out of that game, that's gotta be some type of world record right there. I don't know if I've seen anybody quit that fast after giving up a home run. That ball barely got out of the infield, and it was probably 130 miles an hour, lefty off of lightning Juan Soto's back against 99 Randy Johnson. And I think I just said back instead of bat, but y'all know what I mean. And I'm happy that we at least got through the lineup one time before my opponent ended up quitting. I'm gonna go ahead and put Tyler O'Neill in left field for game number 2. I'm gonna put Cedric Mullins in center field for game number 2. I'm gonna put Santander at first base. We'll put Yordan Alvarez in right field, but I think probably end up switching him with Tyler O'Neill just for, you know, the fielding. I think O'Neill's is a bit better, and Yordan with 73 might be just okay to have him in left field. My DH, it's gonna be 99 Adam Wainwright. Third base, oh man, there's actually a lot of options for me to choose from. I personally am gonna go Moustakas. I love Mike Moustakas cards in MLB The Show. As a Cardinals fan, I gotta get the 99 version of Paul DeJong in here. Second base, again, using my Cardinals bias, my favorite team, I'm gonna get Matt Carpenter in there. And then let's see, do I want somebody else at catcher? Yo, wait, but I want Jimmy Fox and Carlos Santana and Delgado. I think I'm gonna put Jimmy Fox on the bench for right now, and then have my catcher for game number 2 be Carlos Santana. But maybe if Waino gets one at bat and comes up again, we could maybe put Jimmy Fox in for Waino as my DH. And I'll go ahead and throw Carlos Delgado on the bench, probably the Lightning J-Rod on the bench. And there's just really so many options from set 4. Josh Bell, one of my favorite cards, got him into parallel 3, just a phenomenal card for me. So many good set 4 options. I think this will be the starting position players though for game number 2. I'm going with the retro finest, the same guy we just faced. Randy Johnson is my starting pitcher. Home team, so we get a pitch first. We'll be facing John Donaldson on the mound to start. Let's see how game number 2 goes. 3 pitches into the game, and Randy Johnson has his first strikeout. Yeah, I feel like Randy Johnson, set 4 retro finest card, definitely had to get him in here at least for 1 inning in the set 4 team build. Again, this is not going to be, I would assume, the last set 4 team build I do, especially once the new season rolls around and you can actually use every set. I know you can still use set 4 in ranked seasons, but we could just really be getting a lot of different team builds going at that point. So many different options to choose from. I think right now we're going to go for an immaculate first inning with 99 Randy Johnson. Not quite able to get it, but it looks like our perfect game is going to be gone too. I thought Tyler O'Neill could probably just stick his glove up and grab that one, but maybe he's a little bit too short. And let's take Randy Johnson out. Let's just go ahead and already get in another pitcher. I'm going to go with Zach Greinke to face Jose Ramirez. And then if he can't get through him, there will be some righties coming up. But something that I want to do, you might have seen a video maybe about a week ago. You might have seen that we were doing a wheel team build. And I was thinking, and maybe someone even commented this, I don't know, but we could do a wheel since we're currently in set 5, season 5. Have 5 slots on the wheel, set 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and build a team. And for every position, we would just spin the wheel, have it land on a certain set 1 through 5, and build a team that way. And that could be a fun way to build a team, get a nice mix and match of cards. I would have to do it, I guess, right now for the all sets event that's going on, which I think could end up being pretty fun. But that could be a cool way to build a team. And if I don't use every card from each set for these team builds, currently on set 4, if I'm not able to get every card in that I want to use, that team build would be able to just give us a chance to use more cards from each set that maybe I didn't get a chance to. As Lightning Tyler O'Neill gets a 1-out double. We'll see if this signature series, the 99 overall Carlos Santana, could drive him in First pitch swinging. Just like that, it's out number 2. We're facing John Donaldson. And my cleanup hitter for game number 2 is this Adam Wainwright, 38th person in the world to get him to parallel 2. I would love for him to just hit a home run. He's got 6 of them online for me. 14 hits. I think that's a 368 average. And it's a 1-1 count. 99 speed, sitting in scoring position with 2 outs here. Our half of the first inning. I was really hoping Adam Wainwright could go yard off of John Donaldson, but after 1, we're tied at 0. Now, we got Zach Greinke, 1 batter. I think I'm going to go to this Kerry Wood, the Great Race of 98 series. 3 righties due up in the second, so I decided to go to him instead of Patrick Corbin. And I'm thinking we're going to get that 99 Patrick Corbin in the game for the 3rd inning on the mound. And the first batter that Kerry Wood faces. 3 pitches, 1 strikeout. Mookie Betts, pretty good swing on the 100-mile-an-hour fastball, but it's going to be out number 2 for Kerry Wood. 1 out away from a perfect first inning. We got to get through Gary Sheffield, and I love this card. I think that Gary Sheffield will probably end up being on the set 5 team build, but it's going to be a perfect top of the 2nd inning for Kerry Wood. Let's see if we can maybe take the lead, and then Patrick Corbin could maybe go for the save in the top of the 3rd inning. We've got Yordan Alvarez, Santander on deck, and then Moustakas as my 3 hitters due up, still facing the 99 John Donaldson. Oh, Yordan, that's not a bad swing. Good timing, but definitely a little bit on top of it. And it's out number 1 in the 2nd. Santander, I'm feeling good about his AB right here. 41 hits, 11 of them homers, a 451 average for the card. And we just couldn't wait back long enough on that slurve. But we're waiting back long enough on that one. Can I get a PCI check? 1-0. Looks like maybe Patrick Corbin will end up going for the save. Or maybe I could get one of the bullpen guys. Kenley Jansen, Zach Britton. Right, I was using those guys more than the Patrick Corbin. Speaking of Kenley Jansen, maybe I'll go to Zach Britton now, since we're getting to see Kenley anyways, except it's facing him instead of using him. Bringing up Mike Moustakas, the prime version, 99 of Mike Moustakas. I love his swing in MLB The Show. I'm sad that that's out number 2, and I'm really hoping that Paul DeJong can get on base so that we could bring up the 99 version of Matt Carpenter here. 2 outs in the bottom of the 2nd. And Paul DeJong misses it. We got a cutter down the middle. And we are just way too far under that one. Some warning track power. It's 1-0 thanks to... Who was it? Was it Santander? I think it was. And now I do think instead of the Patrick Corbin, like Patrick Corbin, I think a lot of people used him. This prime version. I saw him so many times. But I used Zach Britton probably more than any other set 4 pitcher. And he is always one of my favorite relievers every year. I think it's only right that we go for the save right now with the signature series, Zach Britton. We're going to put him in this game. The Orioles had a chance to use him in the playoffs one year, I think maybe 2014. And just saying that out loud, God, it does not feel like 2014 was 9 years ago, almost 10. Oh my goodness, man. Time goes so fast. I know this is just a YouTube video. We're using a set 14 build, but like time is so limited. As you get older, it seems like time just goes faster and faster. Every year, at least for me, seems to go faster than the last. And I really value my time so much more than I did when I was younger. And you know, I'm not necessarily here to give life advice or anything like that, but if y'all don't, I would just recommend, like, really value your time. Realize that time is one of the most valuable resources that we have. It's so limited when it comes down to it, and, you know, you never know what's going to happen in life. And I don't mean to get all deep on y'all here, but, like, just value your time. Like, I don't know, that's all I could really say. Zach Britton striking out Ronald Acuna Jr. And I love this card, but it's crazy how fast time goes. And speaking of time, I gotta go in just a little bit of time help at my mom and dad's them set up some more Christmas lights. So that's where we're gonna end this set 4 team build. I'm really liking how this team feels. I was saying during the set 3 team build that might be the best one, but I don't know, man. Set 4, there's just still so many more options that I would want to use, and I might have to do a part 2 when it comes to the set 4 team build. But drop a like if y'all enjoyed this video. Maybe subscribe. We got daily uploads on the channel. You might enjoy one of these on screen, another on the channel, or I will see you in tomorrow's daily upload. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day. I appreciate y'all spending your time with me every day watching these videos. Y'all make it all worth it. So thank you so much for choosing to spend your time here. And I'll see you in tomorrow's daily upload. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day. Peace out.